Welcome to the Smart Marketers Academy, where we help you to build your business smart, get more clients, and make more profits. I'm Davida Yemi Akale, and on this program, we're looking at how to find a profitable niche for your business, Module 3. So we're looking at generating your profitable niche idea. So what we're looking at is you. We're looking at you as a person. So we're going to be braining your profitable business idea by looking at maybe your expertise, your passion, your interest. So we're going to be doing an audit, a personal audit of you. Now, most of the time, the problem we have is that we minimize our own abilities, we minimize our skills, we minimize our helpfulness and our effectiveness. And that's because we're quite familiar with ourselves. But other people seem to see the good things that we do, they see the things that we can do that they can't do. So, as we go through this process, you're going to have to take off your blinkers. You're going to have to see yourself as a different person. You're going to maybe be looking at yourself from the outside in rather than from the inside out. So we're going to start with your passions. What are you passionate about? What is your greatest passion? You need to get all of this on paper. So I'm just going to give you an example, or a few examples to help you with this process. For instance, you might be passionate about speaking. It could be sports, it could be travel, decorating, health and wellness, family, etc. There's no stupid answer. Please just get everything down on paper. Don't cross things out, just write as much as you can. The more, the better at this point. So the next thing we are going to be looking at is your expertise. What are your areas of expertise? What are you an expert at? In most cases, we would have either, if you're in this program, you've probably worked in something for a while, or you've maybe brought up children. There's something that you're an expert in. It could be gardening, it could be anything. You must be an expert at something. You've probably studied something, you've probably practiced something. So just to give you ideas again to get your creative juices going, I've written this list. So we've got bookkeeping, we've got beauty, leadership, it could be mentoring, selling, personal finance. You might be good at budgeting. It could be media. You could be good at maybe creating videos or taking pictures, any of those kind of things. It could be writing. It could be technical things like ICT. You know, you could be good at emailing. It could be you might be good at doing things with pictures and so on and so forth. Making complex ideas simple is another thing that you can do, that you if this is part of your expertise, then write it down. Like I said, there are no silly answers. Just write everything down. What might be common to you, what I found is that what's common to me in terms of my expertise is what somebody else wants. What I think isn't of any use is what somebody else is willing to pay for. So those things that come to you naturally, or those things that you've those skills that you've paid for, those skills that you've grown and groomed and built, this is where you begin to look at their value, begin to write them down, as we go through the rest of the process, we'll be looking at selecting the idea that is the most profitable one for you. Let's talk about your interests and hobbies. Horse riding, is it writing, flower arrangement? So whatever it is, write it down. Now this is an interesting category, life experiences. Most people don't make the best of their life experiences, either negative or positive. You need to be able to come out of every situation, good or bad, in a positive way. And in order to do that, you need to come out with the lessons that you have learned. You need to identify lessons that you have learned. Things you would do the next time, or things you will never do. So And what life experiences have you had? Is it redundancy? Is it weight loss? I know of a friend who um, really lost a lot of weight, and I'm sure there will be a lot of people out there who are willing to glean her experience. They want to learn from her. The good thing about your experience is that you've done it. You're a living example of it. So people would want to learn what you did to achieve those results. So don't minimize your experiences. A marriage relationship, you might have had a great marriage relationship. People might want to know the principles. What did you do? How are you thinking? What do you do on a daily basis? What has made your marriage great? There are loads of people who are looking to save their marriages that can benefit from that wealth of expertise. Now, if you've had a difficult marriage relationship, yes, all is not lost. There are people who could identify with you in your pain, in your difficulties, and how you overcame. So it doesn't matter if the experience is negative or positive. You can actually turn those ashes into something beautiful. You can turn those experiences, even those negative ones, into a business, and you can make it profitable. You can make those experiences pay you. Now, as we go to this next slide, we'll be looking at which idea, what ideas out there sells. As you're going to pick your best idea, your most profitable idea, we also need to look at the marketplace and what sells in the marketplace. There are already things that sell. Now, the first thing that really sells is anything to do with health and wellness. So anything to help people recover their health, anything to help them get better. It could be mental health, it could be emotional health, it could be physical health. So it could be exercise, it could be weight loss, it could be self-esteem. So a lot of these things, it could be their mental health, it could be anxiety, it could be stress. A lot of these things sell because people are trying to either eliminate problems or maintain their health. Another thing that sells is wealth creation. So it could either be making money or saving money. So if you can teach people how to make money from anything, or if there's something that could help them along the process of making money, that would be a good idea to focus in on. If it's to save them money, people are looking for that as well. So let's look at the third one, and it's to do with relationships. A lot of people want to be loved. They're looking for relationships. Maybe they're heartbroken. Maybe they want to know how to get back into a relationship. They haven't got the esteem to build a relationship, a good relationship. They don't know what to do to date or to find the right mate. Now, these are problems that people have that they would be willing to pay a lot of money for, or they would at least pay you to help them get rid of those problems, or help them get solutions to those problems. So if you're thinking of your idea, make sure that it fits into any of these categories. Now, if it fits into any of these categories, it doesn't necessarily mean that this idea would sell. There's other research that you would need to do. You may need to find a target market and also question them. You might conduct a survey, to further verify that there are people interested in this. Now, what you could also do is maybe go to forums online. You'd find that maybe on social media sites like Facebook or LinkedIn, you have people gathering around topics. So if you see that there's a large gathering around a particular topic, that's an indication that people want to know more about that thing. So do your research. There's a tool that I use, and I've included that in the resource tip sheet that's attached to this program. And what it does, it shows you what people are out there looking for on the web. So it takes the data from the search engines and analyzes it. So it tells you how many people are looking for a problem. So you get the demand for that particular problem or phrase. You get the supply, how many people are supplying it, and it also gives you an indication of its profitability too. So decide on your idea, but do further research. So you need to decide which idea you're going to build your business around. It has to be one that will give you a lot of fulfillment, because if your business doesn't fulfill you, what you'd find yourself doing is you start avoiding doing it. You end up sabotaging your own success. I've realized that I have to be true to myself as I build my business. I need to be true to my values. I need to build a business that is in congruence with me as a person, with my purpose in life. And when I do that, I feel at peace, and I feel like a fish in its habitat in the ocean. Sometimes we're building businesses, and what it does is it takes us out of our natural environment. It takes us out of who we are. And if that's the case, you won't be able to do so well at that business. You won't be able to swim. Or if you're a bird, you won't be able to fly. What it does is it clips your wings. So you need to make sure that you have a business that resonates with what is on the inside of you. It has to give you the fulfillment that you need. It also has to help you build the type of lifestyle that you are desiring, because there's certain things I have in mind when I'm building a business. My business has to give me time freedom. I have to be, because I'm a missionary and I want to travel. I don't want to be stuck in a job. I don't want to be stuck in a place. I want to be able to travel, but I also want my business to continue working and serving people while I'm at it. So when I'm thinking strategically about the type of business and the type of business model that I want, I have to take this into consideration. And if I don't, and in the times when I haven't, I've had to later on backtrack to this same point. So don't ignore that. You'll end up sabotaging your own business growth. You might have the right business, you might have a good business, you might have a good business idea, but if it's not the right match for you, if it's not the right business for you, it won't take you anywhere. Now, when you look at your idea, it's not just about you. It's not just about what you do or what you want to do. You need to make sure that the marketplace is demanding for it. Is there a pull from the marketplace? Is there a draw from the marketplace? Is the market calling for that particular idea? Is the marketplace looking for that particular solution? So that's one of the other things you need to make sure is the case for the business idea that you select. The other question is the marketplace saturated? Are there many people already providing that particular thing? Now, if that's the case, you need to think strategically. You need to think of how you can position yourself differently to the rest of the people in the marketplace. And the best way to do that in most cases is to use your own personal experiences to build your business, to brand your business. So for instance, if everyone is a business coach and you are a mother, then you might want to bring your motherhood into that business. So that gives it a different appeal. So if the marketplace is saturated, you need to get creative and think of other things that you can do to your business that would make it appeal to your particular target market, the people who you've chosen to serve. Now, once you've asked those 4 questions, will it give you the most fulfillment? Is there a greater demand? Is there a great demand for it in the marketplace? Is the marketplace saturated? The other question you need to ask yourself is this: is it the most profitable idea? Now, what you might find is that you might find several profitable ideas, and maybe the most profitable one is not exactly what you want to do. So that's fine. But as long as you are making that decision consciously, you're conscious about the decision that you're making, and you're conscious of the results that you'd be getting. So the question is, which idea is the most profitable idea? So I've come to the end of module 3. If you'd like to know more about our products and services, please do visit us at www.thesmartmarketersacademy.com. So I'll see you soon on module 4.